like we always do about this time. You know how it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, the whole nine. For some weird reason, people, I have been trying to give you this video for like 7 days. 7 days I made this video. There are powerful people involved that don't want you to see the video, that have been doing everything in their power to keep the video from being seen. Why? I have no idea what it is about this video that rubs them a certain way and they don't want y'all to see it. Now, I have submitted this twice to them. They've reviewed this video like 3 times. Actually, 14 times. Because I think maybe I'll say either 14 times. Because I did send it back. So yeah, 14 times. They have looked at this video 14 times and was trying to deem it unwatchable. Are they serious? Like, are you serious right now? What is there about this video? Like, even right now. They've gone ahead and put a yellow $sign again on this video as we're live now for no reason. Look at that. Nothing's even done yet. But yet and still, here comes a yellow $sign for no reason whatsoever. Why? Why they don't want you to see this video? Who's making the payments? Who's making the calls? They want to make sure I stay quiet. They wanted this to go away. They wanted to submerge my page down to the ground, and they don't want this video coming out. Why? Why? There's nothing wrong with this video whatsoever. They know it. Absolutely, they do. And we got a major problem here that we need to have addressed because these people are doing everything in their power to try to shut me down. They on Kwame's back. They're making it difficult for him. They're making it difficult for me. And it makes no sense what they're doing right now. But we understand the politics of bull that's going on around here. Now, all of a sudden, they've used this video to try to frame it as if we're making unsafe content, which is bullshit. Thanks for the super chat, George. And Desiree. Yeah, they playing these dirty games. Dirty games they playing. But you know what I say? Screw them all. Screw them all. Let's go. Children of all ages, everybody gather around. This is for the 18 to 24-year-olds. Everybody start paying attention, and the overgrown Negroes too. This video is for y'all. All right. The 18, 24, get your teenage girls and your 24-year-olds, 35s, okay? 18 to 35s, this is for you. Because you got a bunch of overgrown babies. This is for you. Meg the Stallion and the baby. This whole controversy over him doing a song with Tory Lanez that led her, I didn't even know, because that's how much I don't care. I didn't even know she was dating Partisan Fontaine, who goes by the name of Party, which I think is really stupid. And I'm like, Party Next Door should be like, hey, that's my name, but okay. Now, we all know what took place and transpired, right? Stanky Booty Megan decided that, rapping is not her gig no more. She's this multi-media person. Shouts out to Black T Blog for coming up with all this stuff and all this research. Now, Megan was out there with Tory Lanez and she was on the gram. They were in love. Now, I'm like, look, you was just in love with this dude and all booed up with him. Then Cardi B's girl, her homeboy Partisan, I guess she did some songs with, you teamed up with Cardi. Then all of a sudden, when she was beefing with Nicki, who your homegirl, you said, oh, no, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, business is business. What me and Cardi doing, that's just business. So this ain't got nothing to do with personal. But you mad at the baby for doing a song with Tory Lanez. When the song was already done, she was like, if they release it, they released it. They red lighted it. He was like, I didn't think they were going to release it. But they released it. You was booed up with this clown. So the moral of the story is Nicki and Cardi had a feud, a huge feud. And you mean to tell me it was okay for you to do it, but you gonna frown on the baby for doing the song? And he was like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. Look at that. He retweeted the song and promoted it. She was like, why are you promoting this music? You said you wouldn't do it. Look at her. Justice is slow. Support me in private and publicly do something different. These industry men are very strange. The situation ain't no damn beef. And I really wish people would stop talking down, playing it like it's some internet stuff for likes and retweets. Justice is slow, as we've all seen. Back to my good day. If you didn't want nothing to do with the baby, all you had to do was unfollow him and not go through this whole soap opera. But you chose to go through the soap opera. Now, you say he claimed that he was not going to retweet or do anything to the song, with the song. The song was already previously done. And he came as respectfully as he could be, ladies and gentlemen. The man said, this is the baby, of course, you done let these folks get the best of you, Doug. I ain't got no bad energy for you. You know, like I know, I ain't gonna front, I ain't no industry Negro. Let them fool you into thinking that you tripping. Stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. Stay focused, my G. And what he basically trying to say in this thugonomics that he's speaking is basically simple. Stand on what you believe. You know, without thinking like I'm doing stuff against you, because I ain't doing nothing against you. at all. So whatever you need to do, do it. But it's like I always say, stop using other people to justify your statements. If you feel like something, then you feel like it. Why do you need other people to justify what you're saying? I don't understand that. If you feel a certain way about Tory, that's how you feel about Tory. If somebody don't want to be down with it, then that's their business. You ain't got to be in no type of business with it. So she come in there. My stance hasn't changed at all. Yours has. We already spoke about this in private. And you specifically said that that ain't even no good business move. Why would I promote that? But now this ain't your beef. This ain't real. But you stay on your business, my G. Then she puts number one. .it. 7.3 million streams. What does it matter if you're not doing it for attention and views? Because Tina Snow, you have definitely changed. You've come a long way from the Tina Snow project to this. You shake your booty more than you rap now.
That's fact.
You used to actually rhyme. You ain't hear that from me, though. Then, of course, somebody called out and said, you got a song with Cardi after you hopped on Nicki Live acting like you ain't from the other side. Then, with the JT and Asian stuff, everybody's supposed to show you loyalty, but you never show no loyalty. This is huge. This is a huge quote here because this is her in a nutshell. She thinks everybody works for her. She's let this whole fame thing go to her head, and some people can't handle stardom. They can't. So Quita B, you said it perfectly. This is the whole settlement right here. You cannot, listen. So what if he said he wasn't going to retweet the song and then he went and retweet the song? You ain't got to deal with him no damn more. Do you need him to be on? Then what the hell are you even crying about it for? Then it gets worse. The baby responds and saying, you ain't tweeting nothing that I didn't tell that Negro directly. I told him the same it. Whoever cleared it. So what? It still ain't enough of my business for MFs to be feeling some type of way about my pretty chocolate A. Getting into that, don't feed my people. This is a man who's trying not to be involved in this garbage that he's trying to be sucked into by old Tina Snow here. Yep. Not trying to be a part of this nonsense. It's got him in this nonsense. Now, then he just like, man, I ain't even go back and forth with my own bees on the net. Now I'm on this MF going back and forth with another Negro's woman over another Negro is accused of. How the F does that work? I don't know. Hey, happy Juneteenth, though. We started this B off with a bang, didn't it? Love you, Meg. Then, of course, new boyfriend Party shows up. You a clown A Negro doing clown Negro it. Then trying to backpedal. Negro, that's what it is. You don't ever gotta address her again. And he replied, you must not know about me. You must not know about me. And then here comes this fake love. Parties in here posing on the gram, got Megan kissing on them and all this stuff. This is just so phony. So phony. I'm just like, dude, you want to be Tupac and a star so bad, Party. It's obvious. But, I mean, you're a cool dude, man, as far as music concerned. I like some of your music, but let's be honest, you really not a good rapper. The baby make better songs. It's what it is. But this is an opportunity for you. You wanted to jump on in and turn it into some thugness all over a chick who seems to love drama. So maybe the problem is Meg the Stallion. Have anyone ever thought about that?
Have you ever thought about that?
She seemed to be dating the wrong type of people all the damn time. You just got out of a damn relationship with somebody that shot you in the foot, and now you done ran to another thug. Woo. Maybe you should stop dating thugs, mama. Woo. Mama like the thugs, mama. Why don't you get one of them L7 boys? Right. Don't you make millions of dollars now? You doing big time things? Why don't you get somebody who got something to offer you besides being a thug?
And
everybody want to grab a thug, and then when thug stuff happens, I don't know what happened. Why is this happening to me? Because you want to date thugs. Thugs gonna do thug things. Look at him. He looking directly at her when he kissing. She ain't even looking. Look, she's looking up at the sky like, whatever. Look at him. He like, I'm in love. It's my baby. Goofy. Listen. Look at him. Now he wants to talk some more. This matter ain't about no public opinion and no internet beat. So an N-word, let a lot of that weak it slide. You Negroes corny. A lot of your women is corny. Any nigga that shoots a woman is a pussy. Any Negro that sides with it, condones it, and affiliates himself with it, stands besides that type of behavior is a beat. Any woman that supports it for any reason is a effing sad, bitter, or confused. Look at bro. The baby ain't worried about you, party. Make your songs. Go back to doing your job. You trying to stick up for your baby because she put a battery in your back. That all this do is make you look ridiculous. It is, because this man wasn't even attacking her. He wasn't. She kept this stuff going. If you was a real man and this was your real lady, you tell her, look, don't even address him. You already cut him off. You keep it moving. That's how we do it. We ain't dealing with you no more. That's just that. We moving forward. We moving on. Nothing, we don't even comment on him no more. He don't exist in our world. That's what a real man say. Now, if he get out of line and get out of tone, then you check that man directly. And be like, look, I don't want to talk to him on social media. I want to talk to him for real. Well, we need to talk if it's something extra. Handle it like men, not on, I'm going to go on Instagram and make a post so I can get some likes and views and they can push my name around. I rap with Cardi. They call me Party. That don't sound alpha, dog. That's all I'm going to say. That don't sound alpha at all. That sounds like a beta male who likes to be kept under females to keep them as pets. There's too many of them out there in the streets pretending to be men. They'd be like, man, you don't know the work I put in out here. Yeah, it's a lot of beta males running around out there doing stupid stuff in the streets. That's why we have a lot of incidents go down. Because if they was alphas, their mind would be thinking different. And say what you want. The baby is alpha. And when it's real, and whatever, talking about people paying for security and paying for people to like you and all that, dog, I'm really in these streets and that, dog, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Instead of seeing Atlanta is in a spot right now where the violence is at an all-time high, you should be trying to find ways to de-escalate that, not try to escalate it. And Megan, she should be the one that's saying, look, let's just end this because this is not a good look. And in Rock Nation, where y'all at? This y'all artists, why y'all ain't stacking up saying, hey, Megan, chill this out. We don't need this right now. Atlanta's hot right now. We don't need none of this nonsense right here going on any further.
Hit the like button for that.
So everybody go and get their money and move forward. How about y'all handle things with a conversation? Try to do something for the people in the community to try to de-escalate the violence in Atlanta, Georgia.
See why they don't want this video played?
You ever thought about that? Megan, Party, the baby? All y'all do something that turns this narrative around. That works. This garbage is tired, man. It's tired. It's real tired because none of y'all arguing over absolutely damn nothing. Neither one of y'all, the baby or you, Party, had nothing to do with what happened to her and another dude. Neither one of you. And y'all about to, you ready to do harm to him and he ready to defend himself and knock your brains out, boy, over nothing. All because she is attracted to drama. Y'all had nothing to do with her and another ex-boyfriend. You the replacement dude for right now. I don't understand these dudes, man. I don't understand the way beta males think. It's like, how? Y'all like overgrown babies. You gotta think like a man, dog, and act like a man. Talking about anybody. Well, why didn't you have that energy before all that happened? Where was your post then? Anybody that condones that and all that, man, don't nobody care about that incident no more. We don't. We wonder what she doing with that goofy in the first place. That's all everybody else was saying. Megan was with that goofy? She doing with that goofy? That's what I was saying. Tory Lanez, what you doing with him? You slumming it. You're supposed to be Megan Thee Stallion. You're supposed to be ascending. You with Tory Lanez? So that was on my mind. I can't look. That's her fault for dating a goofy. So ain't nobody defending him. I knew he was a goofy before all this happened, and everything that happened that night sounded like what a goofy would do. A goofy and a girl that likes drama. And she seemed to be attracted to goofies, so where'd that leave you? Now I'm saying, you got some good songs, bro. Focus on what you do. You make music, right? Make music. That's all you gotta do. Everybody's supposed to be, all three of these dudes supposed to be rappers. He working. I see she's trying to work. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but I think she's working. What the hell are you doing? What you got out? Do what you classified to do. You're not classified as goon, street thug. You classified as an artist, rapper, entertainer. Go entertain, do some shows. They lifting COVID restrictions, go get booked somewhere, nigga. Dang. Anyway, hit the like button for that. I'm getting out of here. I done talked way too long, especially on this. I'm out. It's your boy Carcino. Like the video, whatever. I'm out the door.
And that's the video they didn't want you to see. Now,
The question you need to ask yourself, as everybody else need to ask themselves, why? What was so afraid in that video that I had to go 7 days before that video could be posted? I did that video 7 days ago. A week. That's how long that's been. For 7 days, they've been holding up that video. They've been trying to find ways to flag it, anything they can. They had 14 people review it. 14. And they came back and said it was unmonetizable. Where? Why? Why would that be unmonetizable? They give you no explanation whatsoever, but still, they got other people out here cursing, doing stuff, saying crazy stuff in interviews, wild stuff. There's no cursing in that video that you just heard. There's no sex in that video you just heard. They don't like it because I'm not preaching. Oh, he got the Goonie Goo Goos. He got the pistol. Oh, they gonna meet up with them. I'm not promoting and pushing the agenda of having another black man go harm another black man because another black girl who loves and attracted to this drama is pushing that narrative. I'm talking against that. And because I'm talking against that, they don't want to push that. They don't want to promote that to you. They want to promote nonsense to you. All through that video, I'm talking to the two gentlemen like, don't start fighting over this girl. This is not even your woman. You don't even want her. And the other guy trying to defend her, trying to make a name for himself by defending her. For what? Y'all are musicians, right? Make music. Atlanta got enough fools running around. They don't need nobody adding on to the nonsense. What's up, Mr. Tall? See what they doing, man? They get me in my bag today. Man, I'm tired of fighting with these dudes. 7 days. 7 days. They holding my video up. I'm like, what y'all holding the video up for? You know what? I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to play the video my way. I'm going to play it during the live. Screw it. Y'all can take the video down. Take it. I don't care. I'm going to do it my way. Play the video doing a video. Now the whole world has seen it. See, I'm not paranoid. I just get to talk to exactly who I need to talk to. And I take the sharpest knife in the house and I cut the shit out. Right. They don't want you to hear that. They don't want you to hear that notion. They don't want you to hear anything that has something to do with positivity, because that's what they're promoting. That BET Awards was insulting. It was insulting to anybody who was a human being ever in life who had to see something like that and say, oh my God, is this what they're doing now? Is this what they're promoting? I'll watch the lowlights because I've already been out on that. But they're not worried about me. They're not worried about the majority of you. They're worried about the youth. That's right. They want those even younger than you. They want that 17, 15, that teenage high school crowd. They looking for them. They want your youth. They want your children. They want the youth to be looking at the fashion. They want the youth to be looking at what's hot in the city, what's hot in the town. This behavior is so acceptable. Makes you more susceptible to being turned towards it. Because they make it normal. They normalize everything. So that's what they want to promote. To keep you docile. Keep you weak. They don't promote manhood. Not for us in our race. But for them, oh yeah. They promote manliness. But that's why you got to go to the Patreon. See, on the Patreon, you see how I got Jack today? See, the stuff you didn't know about Cap and Jack, I had to tell y'all on the Patreon because they're getting too hot here on YouTube. So I said, all right, we're going to go to the Patreon and I'm going to hit you with some of that real. Now, tomorrow, we finna go some more real. You're going to find out some more information. See, I told you, boy, June has been that exposing month. We've been exposing them. Hit the like button up for that. Well, you try to tell people as much as you can. And then they got to learn their way, the hard way. Some people like learning the hard way. Yeah, but see, they pick and choose certain cultures in which manhood is promoted. Because, see, they know, just like anywhere else, when any household where there's male and female, no matter what color, when it's male and female, the chances are those children are going to be on the right path. It's more greater than when it's a single parent household. For those who say, hey, I was in a single parent household and I came out great. I didn't do that. You're the exception to the rule. They're not worried about you. They're worried about the majority. People like to feel like they were special. They did something incredible. I didn't do all that. I didn't either. You're not supposed to. It's there. The roadblocks are there. You just have more roadblocks and obstacles in your way to making it. But you don't have to go down those roads. And, God bless you for choosing the other path. But you're not supposed to go down those paths. But with all of this destruction that's going on, like I was saying earlier about the athletes in the NBA, when I made that video and was saying, man, these athletes in the NBA today, and they doing all this mediocre fight. The real fight is ownership, as usual. That gets ignored. And we back talking about head coaches and general managers and players getting traded, and you take your eye off the prize. See, they fool you with this hand here, and you don't see what the other hand doing. That's the same thing here. all of this promotion and all of this going on, there's no ownership, no real ownership of music. People still fighting over rights. That's supposed to have been theirs. People went their whole career fighting for their publishing and royalties. And now, here it is, 2021. These record companies, all these artists are passing away, overdosing, gunfire, what have you. Tragedies after tragedies are taking place. And they're signed to major record labels. And you're like, if what they promote is so bad and you're so against what they're doing, how did they get a record deal in the first place? What demo tape did they play that was so outstanding that you said, oh my God, stop? That's it. That other song that just played before this where you said, gut to the stomach, 6 to the stomach, 1 to the head. Oh my God, that was amazing. Did you like that, Beth? I thought it was fabulous. I don't know what, I'm never gonna listen to nothing else. 6 to the stomach, 1 to the head. Oh my gosh, it's like I was right there. Oh my God, am I still here? Am I gone? And record contract right here, signing right on the dotted line. Get him some money and a car and some jewelry. You're right. Sad but true. Cash App is Carcino. Now, we got to start asking ourselves, why is this acceptable? Why is this acceptable? Tech 9 never gets promoted. Do we? You don't hear nothing about Tech 9, but Tech 9 got more money than 90% of these rappers. Mm-hmm. That's because Tech 9 know what the hell he doing. That's why. Tech 9 said, oh, okay, I get it. You give me a loan, you promote me, I gotta pay you back. I get no publishing, no royalties, nothing. He kept his publishing. He had built up his own following, got himself hot. So he keeps all the money. So they were like, well, you're not going to be known. Dumbass Soldier Boy want to be known so much. Man, I made my money, man. I want to be known, man. I'm going to do a deal with the majors. No, you doing a deal with the majors because you stopped working. You started doing all those syrupy, man, let me try this lean. Strawberry lean. You kept doing that. Kept smoking. Getting yourself in legal troubles. Stupidity. And your money's going out in the wrong directions. Lawsuit lawyers. 10 racks here. 20 racks there. 30 racks here.
50,000 on people's books and all this other craziness. Now you want to get back in the game. Do you realize that you could just be trolling on the gram all day long, soldier, and these people will follow you? You already got a big enough name. Your name is a commodity. You could just sell yourself. You think Snoop Dogg is out here making records? They paying Snoop just to show up the stuff. Just to be Snoop. He get paid to be Snoop. That's better than his whole record career. See, these hip-hop artists didn't figure it out till COVID hit. Next thing you know, now they like, whoa, the internet's the wave. We got to be online. Why are we on Facebook and Instagram doing all this for them, for nothing? We're making Facebook and Instagram something. We need to get paid. I'm like, yeah, they are paying some people who are celebrities. They paying them to keep going live on that. Instagram, where are they moral codes? Shake your booty and twerk on Instagram and we'll pay you money. Sound like a live strip club to me. But see, people figure it out and they always figure it out a little late. See, the major problem is the record companies lost a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you where this all started. The record companies lost a lot of money because they were trying to upcharge everybody. They were ripping off the artists, overcharging them. So the more artists you sign, the more money you're going to make off of them. You like, cool. Give him a record deal. Let him put a record out. Give him a little money. Hopefully he could sell a couple of units. I'll throw his homeboys who are already selling gold, 500,000, throw them on the record. Maybe they could sell a couple records for us. Who knows? And we're on our way. Right? Wrong. Wrong. What they were doing was putting those records out and they weren't selling. So all that upfront loan money, sure, that's going to lean bad on the artist, but when the artist ain't making no money and the loan go bad, oh well, they owe you money. What they care? They don't care. It's just like being in debt. You ain't never getting that money back. You ain't gonna never recoup. They gone somewhere else. They might start a whole new record career somewhere else, changed under a whole new name, and that's just that. So you're never gonna get the money back. So many record companies lost millions and millions and millions and millions and millions doing the same process over and over again till they burnt themselves. They start pushing out whack music, but trying to throw all these dollars behind it to make it pop. Where this bubblegum rap came from. In like 2005, 2006, around that era, they started going with bubblegum rap. Because it was cheap, it was quick, and they tried to get something for the teens to jump on. So they don't got to spend their money. All they got to do is jump behind it and keep it floating. So when Superman came out with Soulja Boy, that was the birth of letting this garbage rap roll. And it was okay. We can just not say nothing. We could just say, turn my swag on and just get away with it all through the record. The record has no lyrics. Just all a hook. That literally was the song. Turn My Swag On was all it was a hook. I put my team on. Take a look in the mirror. I said, what's up? Yeah, get money. Oh, I put my team on. It's all a hook. I'm like, well, there is no lyrics to this record. None. Yeah, bubblegum rap became the way to go. So they start promoting, they're like, why are we gonna spend money on these artists who are getting smart and hip to the game? These old rappers who know the scam. So why would we do that? Let's get some young, fresh, ignorant to the game artists, sign them to big money, and let them go out there and create all this debt. And we can push their bubblegum records and get all the money from it. And then when all these little teenagers get turned through with them, we roll over to the next bubblegum rapper. Then the bubblegum rap turned to thug raps, gang banging rappers. They just grab a gang banger with a microphone. They be like, yo, man, I ain't really no rapper. I'm a gang banger. Okay, you right. Here's your microphone and here's your money. I bet. And they were on. England's here. What's up, England? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. That's DJ. The late 80s was the best. Yeah, that's well always gonna be the best when it was on its come up. Who knows what could have been if it didn't get polluted? The 313 in the house. What's good? Now I'm a little upset, man. They got the video I just did, man. They didn't that I played earlier today. And when this is over, y'all can go back and watch it, man. Didn't even want to put the video out. It took them 7 days to review it. 14 people looked at it and tried to say it was unacceptable. Oh, really? And you thought I was gonna sit on that video and not put that video out? So I put the video out in the video. They need to cut that out. Master P is not a rapper, he's a businessman. It was very advantageous of him to emulate Tupac. I say some of the best years of hip hop, that 88 year was a monster. 87, 88 was a monster. for hip hop. Straight up monster. 89 wasn't as great as 88, but 88 was a monster. 87, 88, that was a coming of age. But you got to remember something. Like, people don't remember how Hollywood changed hip hop. And I'll talk about that later on. I'll make a video and go into that. But hip hop was something that was created it was diverse already. People think black people would have, like, we invented breakdancing and we were the best breakdancers in the world. That is a lie. We're not. The best breakdancers in the world were all Puerto Ricans. I'm gonna tell you right now, all the Puerto Ricans, they were killing us in breakdancing. We were always second to them. We had one that was going, but the Puerto Ricans was locking it down. So we were battling them. Hip hop was always around, but it was represented differently. Rap didn't represent hip hop at that time. Graffiti did. Breakdancing and graffiti represented hip hop. So they would spray paint for crews. They would, once they spray paint their murals and everything else and do what they was doing. Right. So now when they spray paint everything, everybody come by, jump in. It's all love. Now things are getting crazy. Because you got other crews from where they live. They see a certain tag on the wall. They want to change it. Wasn't no gangs. It was basically a gang, but they were all crews. It was all these different crew of people. They all wore the same jackets, breakdance, and they battled by breakdancing. Some of it turned into artwork, and then breakdancing became that representation. Then it became the DJ battles. Who can make the best party tapes? You had Kool Herc and Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation and A-Styles and how they did things, and they crew and people who rock with them and people who rock with them, but who had the best party. They were the kings of hip hop. They ruled. Every rapper back then were DJs. DMC, Run DMC, everybody was a DJ. Because that was the only way you was gonna get the mic. Everybody was a DJ. Run was a DJ. DMC was a DJ. But Jam Master Jay, that's all he did. He really didn't rap. But every rapper back then was a DJ first. Then as the years went on, rap became the I want to say the personification, but it was the representation of the culture. Everything else, graffiti and breakdancing, started to fade away. And the culture was, hip hop was represented by rap. When hip hop, all it is a way of life. Representing the way you feel to the fullest. Being you to the fullest. That's all hip hop is. No, the representation of hip hop is being polluted and diluted. They're controlling it by making it something else. They blending it in with punk. and everything else to try to turn it into something that they want it to be. Now, hip hop artists are trying to dress more like punk rockers. They got chains on their pants and they got tight jeans and some doggone some all-star Converse shoes and hair all wild piercings, tattoos. They look like punk rockers. That's a punk band. You got dudes even painting their nails. They all looking like they've never washed their hands a day in their life. So the culture is not being represented right because we've lost our identity as people. You would never be able to do that in the 80s. You think you could come in and introduce this punk rock stuff to the brothers in the 80s, in the 90s? Do you know how fast that would have been torpedoed out the hood? You would have never got that past us. Now you got Meg the Stallion out here who's totally drunk of Kool-Aid, totally believes that, oh, she is the biggest thing in town. All she do is come out and shake her booty all day, and she's more like a stripper than anybody. I'm like, was she a stripper first? Because that's all she really do. She really don't. She can rhyme. She got some good raps. But I'm like, promote your craft a little bit. Y'all act like this is all what they like. Well, Little Kim started this era. Little Kim was never like this. Little Kim was more like the tomboy first. Before she made herself stand out, being the only chick with the dudes spitting. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't just all slutted out like the rest of y'all. She came in spitting. Then each year, I'm like Foxy Brown and Kim, y'all went from that and took it to a whole nother level. Y'all brought it all the way down to its knees. Now Meg go out there, she doing everything now. Now there's a video of her kissing on this other girl, talking about some I wanted to date you and all this stuff. She's can be talked into doing anything now because she's so hooked on this fame. She's so hooked on this nonsense. They can talk her into anything right now. Next, she gonna start getting liposuction and putting that in her butt and all this other places. It's coming. Just wait. They're gonna be Megan. We gotta put you on a diet. You getting too big. She gonna be touring too much. Ain't got time to try to tone up and no working out. So she gonna have to go on a diet. She ain't gonna like it. They gonna have to slap on the diet. They gonna tell her she getting too big. And next thing you know, she ain't gonna be able to lose it. And there you go. You're on that slab. You're on that table. And they working on you. And she gonna start trying to fix her face up. Like Cardi B, I don't know who she is no more. She done had so much work done. She probably ain't pregnant. That's probably some stuff they just put inside of her. She done had so much work done. Man, Michael Chambers got smoked. Turbo got smoked. No, I don't know what you talking about. Turbo was good, but Michael Chambers and all that, though, Michael Chambers got smoked. See, Michael Chambers was going up against those LA breakdancers. And and they had some breakdancers out there that could go. But all of those Latinos were giving them the business. Like the Electro Rocks, that dude that was in there, the Puerto Rican dude kept going at it with Ozone. And he went up against them New York breakdancers, they would have tore him apart. They saw breaking and was offended. They was, oh, we'll tear him up. Ozone with the pop locking. That was cool, but that old style he was doing, that stuff wasn't finna work at all. Like Turbo was on the next level when it came to breakdancing, but with the body control and everything else, but he couldn't deal with none of the New York dudes. I mean, he would have beat Vin Diesel though. Vin Diesel was out there breakdancing. Oh, don't worry. We finna hook Troy up with her. I know. I already told her she's scared. You were scared to speak to her. Hmm. Oh man, them Puerto Ricans was tearing them up. Man, I don't know. That was sad what happened with Giannis, but I kind of saw that happening because these playoffs have been so physical, and the problem is that they're playing every other day. There's no 2 days rest, and they're going right back to work. I'm like, dude, you breaking these players down with this quick turnaround, like the quick games. Like there's no day in between. It used to be like 2 days off, in transition of series. They going right to the next series. Like, no, you'll get 1 day of rest, and it's time to play again. Like the Clippers about to play almost 20 games in 30 in a month. They'll show you how much they care about the players. Mm-hmm. Said Ben Simmons watching the stream. Trey Young coming back. Yeah, I think he'll be back. I think he just got a bruise on his foot. Um, I know I'm just now getting my ankle back together. My ankle was messed up from playing a baseball game, running around on the bases.
I'm getting too old now. Oh yeah, Troy's spending a weekend over here, so just getting the house clean and stuff. Hmm. Absolutely. Hmm. Pretty much. Well, you was rude to your mother, so that's a bad, bad sign. That was way disrespectful. Jersey girl, what's up? Why is he going to the right? Because the left has done absolutely nothing and diddly squat for you. That's why. Yeah, I won't even repeat what he said. It was that bad. The whole house was mad. Nick, he's not going through anything. It's an excuse for his behavior that is totally out of line. Yeah, I gotta fix this place up. So I'm gonna start going back to cleaning up. Troy be here in a couple of days. You know, help me get the backyard back together. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.